Alright, welcome back. It's another great day. The weather got chilly again, so we're all decked out in sweatshirts. And we got a helper today. He finally showed up this time. That's cool. Anyway, alright. She started tearing into the carb. Look at that. Look at all that rust. I don't even know what that's from. Just tons of it. Look at that. Just sitting in there. I don't know if that's old fuel or what that is. 30-year-old fuel?
Yeah. I don't know.
Looks like there's metal shavings in there.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I don't know what that is.
See what the rest of this looks like.
Are these your old safety glasses from like Dana? At least, yeah.
Just pulling, the chat, get it running, we're gonna make it look nice.
Okay, I'm assuming I just need to apply some pressure on this.
I'm actually surprised this one loose.
Yeah.
Is that normal? 3 gaskets in there? 3 paper gaskets?
No.
I've never seen that before.
Actually, that's really poor idea. They should have scraped some of this crap off. Yeah, I know, but there's a bunch of dirt and stuff. You guys can talk here, but I finally got this off here so we can take this gasket off. Or gaskets. Yeah. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, it's just spring loaded right here. Oh, that's a really interesting setup right there. Yeah, that's not 3 different gaskets, that's just one.
So we have to be careful with it then.
Or you can have to throw this gasket out anyway, but
Maybe.
you can't reuse gaskets.
That's special.
I'm sure they make more.
Well, we have to find that out first.
Yeah, before you tear it apart.
If you look, I'm assuming this thing looks like a poppet or something. I don't know what that does.
Yeah, this is the first one I've ever seen like that. But
Well, it looks like it unscrews.
yeah, I don't think you guys got a socket that small, right? I mean, maybe for like an RC car or something, but
We're semi-professional. And by semi-professional, I mean amateurs.
you can definitely get more of those.
That's why the
springs.
channel says amateurs.
I picked one up at your father's.
Oh, it's the, hold on.
It's not a card.
Hold on. Can you try and put that back in? I'm not having any luck. I think that extra pieces over here.
Yeah, that's funny. These gaskets were made in England,
Yes.
purchased from Germany.
Okay, this is a really small piece. You can't say that. I don't know what you want to do with this screw here, or this nut here.
Well, once you take that off, if you can,
Well, this part screws off.
we'll screw that
And then
back
that metal
on.
part should come off. And then we pop the gasket right off.
Okay, this has got a little. Keen to note, it's got a little washer. Then the gasket. Oh, don't peel that off.
I'm looking at it.
That's a one piece, I'm sure. It's probably manufactured into it.
That's what I was looking at. There's an easy way to tell. You should look for the seal. There
Yeah,
it
I'm
is.
sure
There
it is.
Yeah, there it is.
All right,
Yep. So that's one piece.
we're in.
I don't know where that spare one. Yeah.
Well, I don't even remember if it was for sure, but oh wow, this little screen filter in here is just jack clogged up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me see
Both
it.
sides.
Yeah, let
Yeah.
me see this.
We'll just soak that in gas and probably loosen some of that up. All right, this thing has become a pain. Can't quite get enough leverage to torque it loose, but it's holds that spring and detent ball, so the gear shift shaft, I don't remember what it was called now, won't come out. So we're seeing if our help can get anywhere with it. Without tearing it up. Nope.
Doesn't need the adapter.
Alright, we're going to take this shroud off. We want to test this radiator a little bit. Put some water in it just to see if it's going to hold anything. That's the plan anyway. Don't lose it.
No, it might be a little bit.
Might need that extension.
Well, it's because it's bent. The whole thing's
Get the
bent a little
extension.
bit.
Right tool makes all the difference. Wish we had more tools.
Is that your favorite more tools?
Yeah.
That should come right off.
The washer's in there too, we don't want to lose. You got that? Get that.
Screw this back on. Just a little bit.
Shake that out a little bit. Alright. We got the shroud off. So that's gonna have to go to some cleaning. Woohoo! Alright. You can rest it.
It's actually come out pretty clean.
I wasn't worried about it being too dirty.
Yeah, don't turn it on too fast. Keep getting it wet.
Just trying to see if that was moisture spot or not.
We got a leak.
Do we? Or is it coming through?
Well, it's right here.
Oh yeah, good call.
But so far, I only see one leak. Remember now you're getting it all wet, so I don't know.
Well, it looked like we were getting a leak right up here,
Yeah, we're definitely getting a leak up there.
and I can't tell in the corner.
Maybe down here.
Yeah, I can't tell if
Maybe
that's...
that's just run off.
Well, it's good to know, but that should be repairable up there.
Yeah. Unless you're gonna need to replace this piece.
Probably. It should come off somehow.
Well, yeah.
And then we can get under there and see how much soldering we have to do. Alright. We've identified. Now let's
Try to clean it off.
well, there's a lot of rust coming out of in there.
Okay. In theory. Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
See, it's gotta be old gas. God. It's probably not good to breathe that in.
Probably not. Gasket. I don't know that I have one of those. What is that thing?
That almost looks like for like barometric pressure. I know that sounds bizarre, but
I have
what's
no
this?
idea. It came out of here. Oops, sorry.
It sits in here and I don't know which direction.
Yeah, oh, like that.
Okay.
It was like that.
What is that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's a Solex. The whole thing is, but OP. No, let's go the other way. 12 capital G lowercase r 50. And it looks like it says DESSUS, but I don't know if that's French. I'll never know what it is.
It actually probably has some adjustment on what gets let
Yeah.
up through here.
Definitely. So, carb adjustments like the needle valves, the high-low speed valves on the RC.
Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't even hit the thing.
Anytime I make a reference to RC, I'm talking about one of these. This is a glow power, nitromethane, and see there's the gas, the pull start, tune pipe, you got your air intake, fuel lines, and you do have needle adjustments. They're just little, micro adjusters so you can get the high speed set, the idle set, and all that. So I'm not just making stuff up. I'm basing it on something. I could be totally wrong, but I'm basing it on something, and that would be one of these. Seriously? That came loose already?
Uh-huh.
My word.
It's just my brute strength.
Well, I appreciate that. PB blaster seems to really do the trick. Alright, I'm going to try a little test. I got a just small buffing wheel on here and some Tripoli. Let's see what that'll do to this emblem. It's pretty rough still, and I'm going to have to do some more research, but I want to see how much this cleans it up. I really don't know how much to get on there. And that's not even the finish. Don't do that. Nevertheless, you can see it made quite a difference, and that's just the Tripoli. Then we get into the white, rouge, and then the fine jewelers, and that probably have a mirror finish when it's done. I don't think the camera's really showing quite how big a difference there is. There you go.
Yeah, that's better.
Now granted, you can see it's not real clean yet, and there's a lot of, actually quite a bit of pitting, so I may have to come back and actually just hit it with some sandpaper, or at least a flapper. We'll see what we get out of that, but that's going to look nice either way. It's going to look, even the way it is, that's better than what it was. Okay, that's just a real quick test pass with the still with just the Tripoli, and it really did shine it up quite a bit. So if I can ever figure out how to get into all the nooks and crannies, it might be pretty good. But that's a real nice start. Now we've also got this off the rear. Now if you get close, you can see there's no real reflection there. So we'll give it a quick pass with the Tripoli and see what happens. A little bit there. Hey. Okay, this, like I said, is just first pass with the Tripoli. So it's not even the real high detail shine. But I still gotta figure out how to get in to these crevices. But you can see she shined up pretty nice. At least compared to what it was. So I'm gonna do some more research, figure out how to get in those deep crevices, and this one's got some good scratches in it still, so it may need a nice sand and then a rebuff, and then work down to the good high shine so that it looks good, but not too shabby, I think. She's got the tranny there. She's got the wire wheel, and she's been taking off all the gunk.
He's trying to.
She's doing a pretty good job, because that did not look like that before. And again, if anybody knows the color of this green, I'm sure that means nothing on camera, but the color of the green for the transmission and engine block, post it in the comments or something. I'd love to know. It wasn't a real exciting day. We checked out the radiator and found out it's got a leak. She tore down the carburetor and fuel pump. And then she stripped a bunch of crud off the engine block and transmission again. So that was good.
Yes. More of a cleaning day than anything else.
Yeah, we're getting close. We know we're going to be at least getting primer on the block pretty soon, just to kind of protect it, keep it from rusting, because it's, you clean it and you clean it, and then you look at it and it looks like it's filthy, but it's not. And we did do a little bit of shine work just to see what it would do. It did all right. Gave some shine. I'll do some more research on that. But anyway, that's it for this week. So be sure to comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with what we're doing. And we're going to try to get a lot more interesting things. I think pretty soon we're going to start tearing into the body and everything. So that'll be coming apart probably before too long. I bet within the next month for sure.
Yes.
So,
Hopefully.
like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comments below. I ask questions, I'd like to get answers. Thanks.